Hi everyone, and welcome to our oils class tonight over here. And we're glad that you could make it tonight, or if you're listening to the recording here, that you could take some quick short notes over here. Number one, get a pen and paper handy, or if you want to pull out your phone and text your friends, or take some notes on your note-taking app. Because some of the things I'll share with you, these are practical things that had experience with the oils, my own personal experiences, and also from those who, some of those who shared their stories with me. Now, to start off, I just wanted to share the reason why we've decided to teach essential oil classes. And our big why for this is to serve and inspire families to create joy and fulfillment in their lives, so that together we can impact the world. And there's so many different ways to impact families. For us, my wife Melinda and I, we've chosen to do it through the road of essential oils. And in addition to that, we have a goal here to impact 1,000 families in the next 6 months. And we believe that the oils help them from a physical standpoint, and we want to also help them from using our strengths with mindset training and mentoring and coaching. So it's a combination of a heart set, a mindset, and the oils to help people move forward. Now, I just want to share briefly about the oils we'll be talking about here. And these are the dōTERRA oils. dōTERRA is Latin for a gift of the earth. And the essential oils are taken from the plants. And the things I'll be sharing with you today refer mainly to the dōTERRA oils. So if you have other oils or plan to go to the supermarket, I just want to share with you the difference that the dōTERRA oils have is because how the oils are sourced and the different processing it goes through. There's the grade that we call it. It's a CPTG brand. You don't have to kind of go scientific all on that, but we just realize that it's a whole different subset of oils. And so the application of oils is 3 different ways to do that. Number one is aromatically. We can smell the oils. Just opening of the bottle, you can smell it. Number 2 is applying it topically. We can put it on your skin or on your back. And then lastly, and this is, it smells good. This is referring mainly to the dōTERRA oils, is taken internally. And there's going to be people out there watching this and saying like, oh, but you can't do that. We've been told that it's harmful to take essential oils internally. Now, I invite you guys to exercise a lot of caution and judgment on that. And so if I'm saying internally, these are referring specifically to the dōTERRA oils. And so the layout of our class tonight here, we'll be talking about 2 oils, and we'll talk about the physical aspects of the oil, what it does. We'll also talk about the emotional aspects of the oil, and then we'll share a mentoring tip to help you all through for tonight. So the first oil we want to cover here is Wild Orange. Okay, and the Wild Orange, the dōTERRA Wild Orange is sourced from the Dominican Republic, and there's many different uses for the Wild Orange. Personally, I'll share my personal experiences. I like just kind of putting them on my hands and breathing them in. It's more relaxing. It helps me more focused. Another way that you can use Wild Orange essential oil is for a massage. Every Tuesday, I have a little group of friends here at a facility here. I come in there and I do some hand treatments on them, and their favorite oil that they like getting done on their hands is the Wild Orange oils. Another way that you can use Wild Orange essential oil is if you're baking in the kitchen, you can put it in your water, or making cakes, cinnamon rolls. There's many different ways to use essential Wild Orange in the kitchen. Okay, and the emotional aspect of the essential oil. Sorry, did you want to say anything or share anything about essential oils?
I just want to say that I'm here behind the screen. So if anybody has questions that they want me to tell Isaki, I'm following along so I can read those comments.
Yeah, if you have any questions, put them in there. Oh, Margie's coming in from Fiji. Hi, Margie. Good to see ya. Okay, so the first oil there was Wild Orange. Okay, now the emotional aspect of essential oils, because a lot of time we focus on the physical. Now we just want to address an emotional aspect here, because for some people this may be relevant to them more so than the physical aspect. And I'll be reading from this book here, The Emotions Essential Oils. Okay, so Wild Orange, this is the oil of abundance. Okay. At its core, Wild Orange teaches the true meaning of abundance. It encourages individuals to let go of the scarcity mindsets with all of their manifestations, including fear, nervousness, inflexibility, workaholism, lack of humor, and the belief that there is not enough. Wild Orange also assists in individuals' natural creative sense. It inspires limitless solutions for problems and solutions. So the negative emotions that Wild Orange addresses are scarcity, overly serious, lack of energy, hoarding, discouraged, or being envious. The positive properties: abundant, a sense of humor, more creative, more joyful. So it's a lighter oil. And so I hope if there's something there that resonates with you, that you remember, hey, I got to look more into this Wild Orange.
I want to add to that, Isaki. I think that when you are in like a grove of oranges, you have sunlight. There's an abundance. Like when I went to Arizona, there was a bunch of orange trees everywhere, and it just is like so abundant of fruit. And I feel like it kind of teaches us that like nature always provides, and we shouldn't have such a fear of lack, because we're always being provided for. One other question I just wanted to throw out there is check and see if they can share your video. I don't know if you set it to public.
Okay. I don't know if you guys can share this video here.
It's our
Okay. Yes, Margie, you're right. We all need more humor in our lives. Okay, can you guys share the video? I think it's set to public. Okay. So that's Wild Orange, the oil of abundance. And the key here is, you can take this to learn, more for yourself personally, and also for your family or maybe some friends that you need to share this with. Okay. The second oil I want to cover today is peppermint. Okay. Peppermint essential oil. Okay. And peppermint, dōTERRA's peppermint is sourced from the Northwest. Okay, in Washington. Now, physical uses for peppermint oil. I just want to share a story here. A couple years back, I went over to North Carolina to, visit some of our team members, teach some classes there. And one of these individuals here, he had a problem with his foot. He couldn't walk. Steadily on it. And so I offered to do a back treatment on him. It's called an aroma touch treatment. You can, look at the dōTERRA site to learn more about that. And so he didn't have a massage table, and this is North Carolina. It is so hot and humid around that time, and walked into this gentleman's home, and the fan, I believe at that time, wasn't working. And so I had him put some blankets and pillows right on the floor, had him lie, face down on it, and then I worked on his back. And as I was applying the oils on his back, it just got so hot, and sweat was just dripping down. As I was doing the treatment, of course, I can't just leave and try to get some water. But what I did was, this is my natural air conditioner, this peppermint oil. I pretty much just kind of opened the bottle, okay, and then I just kind of pour it all over my back. Oh man! And so if it's summer out there, I know I have some friends out in Australia, and you guys are in your summer break, and it gets too hot, or maybe your body temperature is high. Applying peppermint in there helps cool you down. Helps lower the body temperature. So give it a try. And then if you're at work or in the summer, that's the things you can do with this. Another thing I wanted to share here with you is fresh from yesterday there. I'm currently, develop a new hobby here with the strongman competition. And yesterday, before I did all the lifts, I kind of breathed it into my nostrils, peppermint. And what it did, it just helped clear my airways so that I could do more, okay? Another thing that you can use with peppermint in the kitchen is maybe peppermint brownies, or you can also use this to put in your water. First time I tried peppermint, okay, once again, guys, a caveat for this is the dōTERRA peppermint oil. If you have another brand, I really couldn't speak to that, so I'm just speaking specifically to the dōTERRA brand when applying internally. First time I put it in a cup of tea, I put 3 drops. It was 2 drops too much. Okay, so when you're putting a peppermint oil on, you just want to put 1 drop in there. Let's see here, Vika, Bula Vika, I think you're calling in from Fiji. Is that right, Vika? And so we got a few people come here. Just say hi. I know where you're from. We got people posting from all over here. So that's for peppermint oil. Now, did you want to share anything on peppermint?
Peppermint is my favorite for like migraines. I'll put it on my head and take a hot shower, and that seems to help me, give me a lot of relief. Do you want to share something, Lavilla?
Oh, I love it. Like when I feel like I have a little sore, like a sore throat is coming on. You know, like you can, you know, when you swallow and my throat hurts, I drink peppermint. I put it on my water, or sometimes I do what you do, drop in the mouth and then drink it. You know, drink my water, and it works. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, and I think too, like when you are short of breath, it gives you more like breathing, like when you feel like you can't breathe in deep enough, like I feel like that helps you really get more oxygen.
Okay, thank you. So we've got different uses of peppermint there, so I invite you to try it out. Let's see here, Bula Lua, I think Luzon, California. And so there's different uses of peppermint, and yeah, especially for this cold weather for brown skinned people like me. Yeah, yep. Okay, so here's and also I want to share the emotional aspect of peppermint here. Okay, I get it right here. I don't have all this memorized, so it's good. You guys can do this here. You know, get your own book. You can do this for your own family. All right, peppermint is the oil of a buoyant heart. And now, would you like to read? Or
oh yeah, I can read it. I told Isaki today, he's like Santa, and I'm like Mrs. Claus. You know she's there, you just don't see her. Okay, so peppermint, the power of peppermint can be felt most in times of discouragement or despair. When individuals are disheartened, they may use peppermint to rediscover the joy of being alive. However, a person may also abuse the properties of peppermint oil. It is used as a permanent escape to avoid dealing with emotional pain. It can hinder growth and progress. Peppermint should not be used in this way. It aids individuals who need a short breather. At times, a reprieve is necessary before re-entering emotional waters. And I just want to say that is so true. Peppermint, it just kind of makes you feel like this release, like everything's okay. But sometimes when we use something to kind of numb the pain and we use it too often, like that can be a crutch. But I feel like it gives us that break to kind of regroup, to be able to handle stress better. But
she said, can I see you?
Oh, hi. No.
Okay, so we got some points on peppermint there. And the negative emotions that peppermint addresses are unbearable pain, intense despair, heavy-hearted or being pessimistic, positive properties, being optimistic, and having the strength to face emotional pain. So those are some of the emotional aspects for peppermint oil. Now, if you guys don't have the oils here, Melinda was saying, like, if you share, what was that again?
Oh yeah, if they share and comment, then they get entered to win. And so we have, I know I saw 3 people that did that. Marchie shared. Go ahead and comment that you shared. Lori shared. So Lori, sorry. Margie and Lori.
We'll do it later.
We'll do it later.
Okay, so
but say that you shared if you do, please, because that makes it easier for us to keep track.
And so Melinda's doing the drawing here for Wild Orange, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
we're going to give away 3 wild oranges tonight.
So we're going to give away 3 wild oranges tonight.
And one in 24 hours.
So 1, 2, 3. So one of these can have your name on it. There's going to be a drawing. So when you share, comment, thank you, Lua shared.
And we just gave one away to our guests. You want to say what you like about coming and getting a free wild orange?
It's awesome. I wanted wild orange, and I love it. It smells so good.
So
it gives you energy.
Yeah, it gives you energy. So if you're local, come to our class next week, and you'll get a free oil.
Okay. All right. So that's peppermint and wild orange. And here's a if you have this oils or you don't have this oils and you want this oils, there's I call it a lethal combination. It's really powerful, and that is combining wild orange and peppermint. So just a drop of wild orange and a drop of peppermint. Let's see here. So rub your hands together, and then using his hand here, pull it together, and you just breathe in, and that just opens everything up. These are my two favorite oils, peppermint and wild orange. You know, everywhere I go, this is my go-to oils. If you have friends who haven't had any experience with the oils, I highly recommend, you know, putting peppermint and wild orange in the hand, 1 drop each, have them rub it together and smell it. It just makes a whole difference. And I can remember, you know, friends, I went to a CrossFit gym once and to share about the oils. And I shared this with a visitor that came in, and she smelled it, you know, immediately she just broke down into tears. I don't know for whatever reason, but something happens emotionally that really frees people. Okay, so those are the two oils there, wild orange and peppermint. Now we discuss about the physical uses and also the emotional uses. So I invite you, you know, whatever notes you can watch the recording of this, and if you don't have the oils, we'll share with you later how you can get the oils. Now,
before you end.
Okay, so I want to share about the mentoring tips for today. Now, here's why mentoring is so important. As I work with clients from all over the world, I realize that, you know, they're in their own companies, they love it, they're making a lot of money, but here's the thing: people are getting stuck. They're in a block. And here's the thing: you probably heard this so many times that you know, your business or your life grows or expands to the extent that your mindset grows. And so I want to share a mentoring tip that you can use this week, and we call it a life hack, or, you know, whatever you may refer that to. So you want to ask yourself, have you been in those situations where, you know, there's things that need to get done, but then you're doing something else? Okay, maybe you got to finish your paper, or maybe you've got to call some people, but then you're cleaning the house, you're doing the laundry and all the things. It may be you feel like, but I'm being effective. But here's the thing I want to share with you. When as our internal control goes down, our need for external control goes up. Okay, so as our internal control goes down, our need for external control goes up. So that means if we're not even able to control ourselves inside, you know, our thoughts and our feelings, we try to control everything around us. Okay, when you're supposed to dress yourselves, you know, you go and maybe do other things, do other tasks. It's a form of avoidance. Okay. On the other hand, when you're able to control yourself inside, internally, then you need to control everything around you drops down. So, you know, think about it. Maybe with your kids. Okay, I'll share this because I've had this experience before. You know, imagine with the other people around you, you'll all be happy. You'll treat people kindly. But when you go home, you get on your kid's case and you're all angry, and you feel like, is it because you cannot control who you are inside? You're trying to control your kids, or other situations. But I want you to think about that. And one of the ways that you can do that is, through meditation or through, there's a lot of tools out there you can use. Another tool you can use is the combination of the two that I shared with you here, peppermint and wild orange. As you breathe this in, it helps you be more grounded, more stable, helps you be more mindful. And so the tools of breathing, deep breathing, or if you have the oils, you can use peppermint and wild orange helps you just be calm, okay? Because here's the thing, when you're able to control what's inside, you would worry about whatever's around you. But if you're not controlled inside, you're going to control everyone and everything around you. And then you'll wonder, why aren't things going the way you want? So I invite you guys to really to think about that, okay? Think about, what are you doing daily to control your inner self here. Now, sorry, did you want to share something?
I'm just admiring my friend here who's using the peppermint and wild orange, and she looks like she's in a yoga class. Like, she is so zen. I know you are. I'm like, I wish I could just turn this camera over on you. Like, it looks amazing. Anyways, you guys have got to try wild orange and peppermint at home. It's just awesome.
Okay, before we do our drawing, I just want to share with you, if you want to learn more about the oils, maybe one of your friends shared this with you and she's already doing the oils. So I invite you to get with whoever shared this live video with you. Or if you want to join, our cause of impacting, 1,000 families in the next 6 months, I invite you to just write me an email. Okay, write me an email. My email is Aisake. It's AISAKE at gritset.com. GRITSET.com. And the reason why you want to impact this 1,000 families, because I was one of those families. I was one of the families in time of need, needing health and other things. And someone actually loved us enough to share the oils with us. And so we feel like, hey, it's our turn to now give back to these families. And so if you want to join our cause for that, just email me there, isaac@gritset.com, and then I'll share with you more information about that. Now, Melinda wants to do a drawing over here for the oils. Okay.
Oh, just if you haven't had a chance to enter, just share after, because we're going to do another drawing 24 hours after this video. So even if you haven't commented or shared, you still can. But here's who I have that has.
Okay.
So we're going to give away 3.
3 oils right now?
3 oils right now.
Okay. And then
we still have 1 more. Actually, we'll go ahead and do 2 more later.
Okay, 2 more later. Okay.
Sharing,
so keep on sharing, and in the next 24 hours, we'll do another 2 drawings, because these oils, guys, you need this. If you don't have it, I highly recommend. Okay, so oil number 1, and wherever you are in the world, we're gonna share it. We're gonna send it to you. Okay. Hopefully, you're not out there in the North Pole. We'll have Santa do that for us. Okay, number 1. First winner here is.
Oh, don't show my handwriting.
Oh, well, there it goes.
Lori? Yeah, it's Lori.
Lori. Okay. Did she have Lori's last name? Lori?
Yeah, I had to write it twice because I messed up.
Okay, Lori, if you're listening, you won the first oil. So what I'm going to have you do is...
oh, Lori, she just barely joined our team, right? Isn't that your sister's friend?
Lori Dribble. Is it? No, different.
No?
Right?
Oh, sorry.
Lori Dribble. You are winner number 1. And so if you can just message Melinda or message me your address so we can send it to you. I don't know if you're in Australia or here in the US, but you've got oil number 1. Okay. Okay, oil number 2.
Is wild orange again?
Wild orange again. Okay. Is... Who's that?
Known. It's Brenda.
Brenda Moulton, congratulations. You've got oil number 2 with your name on it.
I just got to give a shout out to Brenda Moulton. She has the art gallery in St. George. If you're looking for fine art or to get framing done, you should check her out at the art gallery. Okay, so
Brenda Moulton owns the Arte Gallery. If you're here in the St. George or Southern Utah, highly recommend check out. She does frames and all the other art pieces. So go in there and check out those. Thank you, Brenda. And then oil number 3, wild orange. Okay. Drum roll, Nelson. Good job, Nelson. Okay, let's see here. All right. I'll leave it upside down. Whose name is that?
Let me see. Sorry, I had to write it a couple times. Margie. Yay, Margie.
Margie, all the way from Fiji. So this is on its way. Congratulations, you won oil number 3. Okay.
Awesome.
So guys, thanks for tuning in. So keep sharing this video here. Melinda will be checking up on all the shares, and we'll be doing another drawing, and then we'll mention tomorrow who the other two winners are, and then we'll ship the oils out to you, whether you're in Australia, Fiji, New Zealand, the UK. We'll get this out to you.
Okay, so I'm going to show my face here at the end. So if you stayed long enough to be here, you get to see Mrs. Claus. Okay, so on his lap. Thanks. If you, I'm like, where am I?
Here,
Scoot over, I guess. Okay, my turn, right? I don't care about shadow. You don't care about my shadow. Okay, so if you don't have a dōTERRA account, or you are inactive on our team and you haven't ordered in a really long time, I want to make your Christmas really special and give you a really awesome incentive for joining our team. Or if somebody on our team is the person that introduced you to this video, then we will still honor that incentive. So message me or Aisaki and we will hook you up with some really awesome stuff. Okay, thanks.
Alright. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. We love you. Thank you for taking time. We got about 3 minutes over here. Alright. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes left, so we got Q&A here. All right, Sarah Volata, need to get back on. Hey, if you need help, Sarah, we'd love to help you, and we'll be doing different calls here. So just let us know. Hi, Margie. Margie's calling from Fiji, so we'll send this out to you. Just send your address to Melinda. Let's see. And I had one of my old schoolmate friends, Sabanada from Australia. Good to see you, man. Okay. All right. So this class is, guys, just letting you know, it's just 30 minutes. We only talk about 2 oils and the physical and emotional uses for them. We also give you a mentoring tip, because here's the thing. The oils are a vehicle, okay? And the oils will succeed with or without us. And we understand that the oils are great. In addition, the main product here is you. And so we want to work on your heart set and also your mindset here. Because once this is right, you'll be able to attract, other opportunities to bless your family's life and also to serve others. All right. Bulandaku. All right. Do you have anything else, babe?
No, just join us next week.
Okay, just join us next week here on the live call. And keep sharing over the next 24 hours. Melinda's going to do another drawing. We'll get 2 oils to you. You guys take care, and just remember the 2 oils today is Wild Orange and Peppermint. If you're new to the oils, use them together, Peppermint and Wild Orange. And remember the mentoring tip for today, that when your internal control goes up, your need to control everything around you goes down. But once your internal control goes down, then you want to control everyone and everything around you. So be mindful of that. Because as you move forward, think about your family and the kids, okay? If you're being overly angry with the kids there, just remember, is it something inside of you that you're not able to control, so you're taking it out on them? Guys, we love our kids. And unfortunately, they're the ones that get the brunt of our anger. Okay, so...
sorry, one question came through.
Yeah.
Margie's asking, can I use peppermint for inflammation? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, if you're wondering how we know a lot about this here, this book here. We don't memorize everything. When you guys ask us a question, we'll look inside. So get this book here. You don't have to memorize everything. Once you have these resources, it'll bless your life. So guys, we're at the top of the hour, 7 p.m. Utah time. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week. We love you. You take care.